Hi there, and welcome back to Gardening Tips. This is session number 6, and I'm Sonia, and Monica is helping with the research. Today, our topic is fertilizers. So, what is a fertilizer? Do you need fertilizer? All right, so fertilizers can be either a wonder worker or it can wreak havoc. So, you need to know your plants, and again, on your seed package, it will tell you about fertilizers. So don't throw those seed packages away. There's a ton of information there. It's not a plant food. Plants make their own food via the process of photosynthesis, but they provide supplemental elements that are often lacking in the soil. And these elements consist of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium that you usually get from the soil, and they also need carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and plus many others, which we're not going to cover in this session. So there's different types of fertilizers. There's organic, and these come from manure from different animals, horse manure or whatever. There's blood meal, cottonseed, mushroom manure, all sorts of stuff. It's made from these products. And these organic fertilizers work with the soil microbes that break down the fertilizers so the plant can absorb the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. So basically, it is improving your soil, and it is best applied in the fall so that it can soak into your soil and work the soil before you do your planting in the spring. And another way to do this is with cover crops, but we'll cover that in a future session. Then there's synthetic fertilizers, and these are made in the lab. Example is potassium sulfate, and there's many, many others. They boost plants, their growth, their root growth, their stems, whatever, but they really don't do anything for the soil. Most of them are very highly water soluble and can leach out into streams and rivers, so be careful what kind you're using, and especially if you are near a stream or river, and these can leach through your soil into them. So what do we recommend? We recommend a granular or organic fertilizers. So again, I check what the pH of your plant is so that you don't burn them. For example, blueberries are 4 to 5 pH, and if you use mushroom manure, which is about 6 or 7 pH, it's not a good choice. It will not, it could harm your blueberry plants. So again, check your seed packages. If you can use a commercial fertilizer, so an example of an all-purpose formula would be 444, and I'll explain what those numbers mean in a minute. And this is sort of general for all your plants, and it's good for vegetables, fruits, and flowers. So as I said before, plants require the primary nutrients of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And I've listed a few things on this slide that what they do, but they do way more. Nitrogen promotes strong leaf and stem growth, plus a bunch of other stuff. And phosphorus, it also promotes root and early plant growth, and also with setting of blossoms and developing of fruit, plus a bunch of other things. And potassium, it regulates the flow of water in plant cells, but it also promotes root vigor, makes strong roots, and very important in resisting disease and stress. And it enhances the flavor of whatever you're growing, the fruit or the vegetable. So back to these numbers on the packages. What do these mean? I recommended 444, but a good example would be a fertilizer, commercial fertilizer that is 10-10-10. So if you had 100 kilograms of this fertilizer, 10 kilograms would be nitrogen, 10 would be phosphorus, and 10 would be potassium, and the rest would be filler. So that is how you know what you need. So what you need to look on your seed packages and see what the requirements are of the whatever it is that you want to fertilize. And when to fertilize, it varies with different plants. Some at planting time, some after transplanting, some after blooming, and some when they're partially grown, and some when the fruit starts to grow. So check your package again so that you know when to fertilize and to what type of fertilizer you want to use. So lots of information available on fertilizers. So do your homework so you don't wreck your plants, burn them, or destroy them by using the wrong pH or the wrong mixture of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Good luck with that. Have fun, and remember, do your research on your plants that you're going to fertilize. And the idea is have good soil and good sunshine and good water, and then you might not need to fertilize as much. Next time, we'll be talking about transplanting our seedlings from inside to outside, and check back with us if you've been doing that next week. Take care. Happy gardening.